Hello everyone, my name is John Omutaka. Today I will like us to discuss the root causes of poverty. I believe that everyone should be able to have enough income to meet personal needs, family needs, and so on. And so when someone is struggling with financial challenges, it becomes necessary to look at what that person is doing and possibly be able to offer some solutions that will liberate such an individual. Please stay with me and let's try to analyze the causes and be able to profile solutions. Over here, I have prepared a simple chart showing the income distribution in general. I made this based on monthly. So you find out that there are some people that earn about $300 in a month. If you multiply by 12, that is their annual income. As you move up, you come up to 1,500, 4,000, 10,000, and up you go. Of course, you see that it thins up, the triangle thins up, showing you that you have fewer people here. Yes, indeed, in the world, you have very few millionaires or billionaires. They are fewer compared to the people at this base. Again, I label this as endangered. The people under this border are endangered. I give you an example. Some of them, especially in the third world country, Africa and so on, some of them cannot afford medical bills for simple cases, and sometimes life is lost for what can easily be managed. But because the finance is not there, life is lost. I don't think it should be so. And so my interest is for us to analyze, try to identify why people are here. And then we can find out what they can do in order to move up. The solution we are going to propose should be such that if applied, it will be clear that it will take somebody up here. That is the only time we can say, yes, indeed, we have made some solutions. If you don't mind, let's advance. I want us to do this analysis being as practical as possible. And so I've chosen a particular field, transport industry. This could have been education. This could have been agriculture. This could have been anything. Now, if we use transport industry, at the base here, you find people that use things like wheelbarrow to carry goods. Of course, transport, we know, is all about moving goods and the persons from one place to another. When you move goods or people, money is paid you for that services. And so at the base here, you have people that are doing it, but the tools they use is either their head or their back carrying the load on themselves, or they use things like wheelbarrow in doing such services. Of course, the income they get is usually low. At the same time, the number of people they serve is low. At the end of the day, the take-home pay is small. As you move up, you get people that use machine, some use bicycle to do the transportation. Again, their income is limited. One is that they are not able to serve many people within the limited time. Again, is that what people are ready to offer for those services are usually less. When you advance, you get to people that do, taxis. They have vehicle and they can carry one or two passengers at a time or more, and they cover longer distance. Many a times, people pay them more than they are willing to pay for bicycle or for motorcycle or for wheelbarrow. As you advance, you get to people that have buses. Because it's a bus, it can carry many more people. And sometimes those buses go for a longer distance. High up, you get truckers, people that have trucks, and they can carry goods from one town to another. Sometimes it's even from one province to another. And it can even be intercontinental. People carry things from Canada to US, from US to Canada. Some carry from UK to Paris, from UK, to far distances, trucking, and therefore they earn higher income. High up there, you get pilots that fly plane. Of course, you can immediately agree that as you go up, income increases. This is not just because it's transport, it is for every industry. For any industry you can pick up, you can definitely analyze such in this way. We are interested in getting the root causes. Why is this man here? What keeps this man at this base? To get that answer clearly, I will ask you, why is this man not here? Why can this man fly a plane? Why can this man ride a truck? Once you ask that question, you will begin to get the causes. For instance, we know that this man cannot fly a plane because for you to fly a plane, you need a body of knowledge. You need to acquire the right knowledge that is expected. On top of that, you need to have demonstrated the skill. So it's not just the knowledge, there's also skills expected. So immediately and then I want to ask again, if this man acquires that knowledge and that skill, can he move up there? The answer is it is possible. So immediately we can see that this man's problem, number one, is knowledge-based problem, skill-based problem. He needs some skill, he needs some knowledge, relevant knowledge. I won't even say education, because if you say it's education, some people, not everyone who is educated is able to carry out a certain tasks. So it should be relevant education. The same thing you will observe in any given industry you pick to analyze. So knowledge is key, skills is key. Now we will later itemize all of them and begin to drill down. Now, what else will make somebody either to go up in earning in this area? Number two is expertise. How does someone, perform amongst others? For instance, if someone is a cook and the person is not cooking well, the customers may not continue to enjoy the food. So you have again that this person is not skilled, the expertise is not sufficient. It could also be the person is not attending to customer very well. So we'll capture expertise. What else do you think? I want to also mention unemployment. So some people actually have the skill, have the knowledge, but the job is not there. Now, it's also possible that someone is doing a certain business in a wrong location. And that means that the customer base does not support that business for the person to earn income the way the person should earn, because the person is wrongly, located. Another thing again that somebody can tell me is, I want to own a bus so I can earn more, but I don't have the money. So you can also see that money can be a root cause. So these are some of the causes. I may not have listed all of them, but we can analyze these ones I have listed, and drill down a little more and see what we can get out of it. So these are the things we have mentioned earlier. We talked about, knowledge. The question is, what will make somebody not to possess the right knowledge? So trying to drill down to actually get the root causes, because for you to get root causes, there is this 5 why. You're asking why this, why this, why this. So we know there is a lack in knowledge, and the question is, what will make a man to lack knowledge? The first thing we say, the person does not have the money to get the right education. Number 2 is, we say the person does not have the time. Number 3, we say the person is even ignorant of what he's supposed to do. Number 4, we say inertia. Some people are just reluctant. They don't, they struggle to rise up. Skills will actually follow a similar way. And then these are things that I think are genuine causes of why somebody cannot climb up here. Now, the next thing is for us to address this. Let's propose solutions for this. To propose solution for this, I want to start with what I think is the easiest. That is this one, location. I will say the important thing is for you to change location. If money is an issue, we are going to look at money shortly. Yeah. Again, I want to mention a key verse in the scripture, Luke chapter 8, verse 16. Jesus said that there is no one that lights a candle and put it under a cover. If you do that, people won't see it. So there is that principle that you must connect your business to the right customer base. And so location is key to business success. And also, in case you are looking for a job and the skill set you have does not have a job in the locality where you are, why not go to the city where the job that matches that skill set and you can get the right job? So I think that may suffice for the solution. Yeah. The one again that I think is very easy is expertise. And I will say, compare yourself. What is it that somebody that two of you are in the same business or work is doing better than you, and you can learn. Life is full of copy and paste. People copy, companies copy. So find out what you are doing wrong that someone else is doing better than you and simply learn. So that for me is this. And if you need to go to a formal school, please do. If you need to go to internet, there are online courses you can do. Please do. If you need to look for a coach, a mentor, please do in order to get out of this. Yeah. Unemployment. It is possible that the skill set you have trained on is not available. I will simply ask you to change. Think of something else. If you need to try to get a diploma, if you need to register for additional courses, please do in order to get something that suits the time and suits the location where you are. So change course, change business, do something else. There is a place for change. Make a change so that things can change. I will say change. I will also recommend own your own business. If you are continually looking for someone to employ you and there is no person willing to employ you, it must also be an indicator that it is time for you to start your own business. Try it. He that is down does not need another fall. Try to start something. You may find out that that is a gold mine waiting for you all this while. Now, I want to address the issue of money. And there are several principles I see in the scriptures that I will mention to you. Number one is located in Exodus chapter 4, verse 2. God said to Moses, "What is in your hand?" I want to let you know that there are some things in your hand already. Go home, sit down, ask yourself question, brainstorm, and you find out that there is something already in your hand that you can use to start creating money for yourself. Number two is found in 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 2. Elisha asked a poor woman, a widow, "What is in your house?" Many of us have gold mine in our houses. We don't know. Maybe your fridge can be used. Maybe your oven. Maybe your house can be a business center. Go back, search your house, find out what is in your house that you can already use. Another one I want to mention is what is in Exodus chapter 2, verse 7. And that was Moses' sister offering Pharaoh's daughter that she can go and get a nurse for Moses when Pharaoh's daughter picked Moses from the sea. And so Miriam immediately became an agent. Don't you think you can be an agent? Think about it. The other one I want to mention is in Genesis chapter 29, verse 18. And that was Jacob offering Laban that he can serve him in order to marry the daughter. And so Jacob provided service. Is there anybody you can serve? And then finally, I want to mention AI. AI is a leveler. Most of us have Android phone. On that Android phone, you can already do a lot of businesses with it. Finally, I think we can come up here Money, we've already discussed how you can raise money. Next, time. You have to make out time. Whatever is your priority, put time on it. Ignorance. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you. If you want to continue remaining ignorant, then go ahead. It's your choice. Again, inertia. If you don't want to rise up, then don't complain. Continue being a beggar. But I think that if you rise up, it will be a blessing to you and a blessing to those around you. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4, I read, He becometh poor that dealeth with slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. As long as your hand is slack, poverty surrounds you. And rise up, and things around you will change. Again, I want to emphasize business owner. For you to actually advance up here, think of business you can own. Think of business you can do in partnership with people. For instance, 20 people can gather, 10 people can gather, 5 people can gather to start a business. If you are looking for money, you can actually get investors, people to invest in. Finally, I want to remind you that where creation follows the order of life. What do I mean by order of life? It takes 9 months for a baby to be developed in the womb. And even after that, you nurture that baby until that baby becomes an adult. If you have the mindset of making money overnight, it may lead you to doing something wrong. It may also lead you to being duped. It is important for you to appreciate that you have to sow the seed, you have to water it, nurture it until it grows to maturity and begins to bear fruit. Some tree mature in 5 years, some mature in 10 years, as the case may be. And so don't expect that the business, you must start it now and tomorrow it must begin to bring you millions. Many a times it doesn't happen. Ask the billionaires you know around you. Read about them and see how they labored to build up. I want to hang up. I want to thank you for being with me throughout. Please chat me, send me some lines. If you have a feedback, let me hear from you. Subscribe and also forward this to someone that will value it. Until I come your way in the next video, my name remains John Omutaka. Thank you.